running a couple quick errands. I'm heading to Home Depot and Walmart. I gotta cut my yard, the front and back, because I haven't cut it in like probably 2.5, 3 weeks, and it's looking crazy. I think my house is the only one on the block with the yard as long as it is, and that's no bueno. So I gotta take care of that. Of course, I've been so busy focused on other stuff. I mentioned to you guys in the last video, or the day of my life vlog, that I wasn't always living, by myself. So I had assistants when it came to taking care of the yard. We basically took turns doing it, and now it's just me. So I gotta find time to make sure I'm keeping the yard in check, essentially. So I gotta go to Home Depot. I need some yard waste bags to put the grass in after I cut it. Then I gotta get a couple other things, and then I gotta get a couple of things from Walmart. So that's where I'm headed right now. As you can see, I decided to move the camera to this side angle. So let me know what you guys think about this side angle. Is it better than the front angle I had in the last video, or the day in the life vlog? Or do you guys like this side angle better? For me, it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to, see what works best, see what I like. I decided not to do a clip mic just because I was going such a short distance. So I guess I'm gonna see how bad the audio is, because in that day in the life vlog, the audio was, I won't say it was really bad, but it was kind of annoying me because I couldn't hear myself as clear. But because my car is loud, but I was also on the freeway driving 70 something miles an hour. So my car is much louder, of course, than it would be just driving 30 miles per hour. I'm only going down the street, not even 10 minutes away. It's like 6-7 minutes. So it's a really quick drive. So I didn't wear the mic for that reason, but I might just have to wear it in general. I have to find out and see. In the day in the life vlog, I reacted to the Euphoria, because that's when Kendrick first dropped. And I think that was like Tuesday, I think that was. If I remember correctly, I think it was a Tuesday when I filmed that video. And since I filmed that video, of course, we got the, was it 616 in LA or something like that, 616 in LA. We got, what came after that? I don't even remember. I know it was, so that was the back-to-back, and I think Drake dropped the Family Matters, and then Kendrick literally right after that dropped Meet the Grams, and then tripled up on them with Not Like Us, which is, that song's crazy. At this point, I think Drake needs to just concede. Drake needs to say I'm out. I'm done. You won, bro. It is what it is. You can have it, because this is not a battle that, in my opinion, that I think Drake want to keep going with. Not with these allegations and the spin that Kendrick has put on this. It's messy and it's bad. Like I said in the Day in Life vlog, I'm unbiased technically, but I do prefer Drake's music over Kendrick's. Not all of it, and also I don't like all of Drake's music. I'm not a Drake stan like that, or not even, I'm a fan of Drake and I'm a fan of Kendrick. I just prefer Drake's music more. But I do believe that Kendrick is a better lyricist. I think that's kind of obvious. They both have their lanes. Kendrick being more of the lyrical conscious rapper who makes more thought-provoking music. And although Drake can do that at times, it's not really what he's known for. He's more of the pop artist, the pop rapper. When this started, I'm not gonna lie, I was more pro Drake. The way I looked at it, it was Drake isn't really going to out-rap Kendrick, but he's gonna be way more consistent than he is. And he's gonna make songs that's more digestible than Kendrick would. So in that aspect, I figured Drake would be the winner. Man, oh man, that couldn't be further from the truth. Kendrick has been dismantling Drake in a way that I kind of feel bad for him, because these pedo allegations, that's nothing to play with. That's unfortunate. It's kind of sad. But if it is true, then he's getting what he deserves. But if it's not true, then damn. I don't think Drake can really, and maybe he'll respond with something before I release this video, But as of right now, I'm filming this on Sunday, May 5th. And as of right now, I don't know what he gonna do, man. This is looking bad. The two things that I felt Drake had over Kendrick was his consistency and his ability to make more club type, more like trendy kind of records. Kendrick has been on his head. He's been more consistent than him. And then it's Not Like Us track. It's the most club hit banger, more digestible. The one-liners, yeah, man, it's bad. It's bad. That A minor line was trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor. Oh my goodness. When I heard that, my jaw dropped and I said, oh my gosh. They not like us. They not like us. I went into it with a slight natural bias because I thought Drake would be the winner out of this kind of battle. But it also took a turn that I didn't expect that it would take. And personally, I don't like it. The dark sinister stuff, talking about, he should die and that kind of stuff. I'm not a fan of that kind of stuff. And I was telling my brother this. It's weird to me because you perceive Kendrick to be the conscious rapper, the conscious artist. And in my viewpoint of a conscious rapper, they're not going to stoop so low. Because they're more about, I think a conscious rapper is going to be more about the positivity and outlook of stuff. I didn't think or feel like Kendrick could out-petty Drake. And that's the other part of it. When Drake took it to the floor, would Kendrick be able to do that? And he's took it beyond, he's beneath the floor. And it's kind of weird, I tell my brother this too, it's kind of weird because it kind of shapes my perception of Kendrick. Because I saw Kendrick as just like super positive, conscious rapper kind of dude, and I really don't see him that way anymore. That dude's grimy, and not like a negative way, like he's shiesty and but he's taking it to the floor and below. If it was me, if I was Drake, I would say like, I'm out, man. I can't. I'm the kind of person that when stuff gets too toxic and too petty, I'm out. I don't want no part of it because that's not really me. It's not my personality. I understand that's not everybody though, but yeah, I can't rock with that kind of stuff. When I feel like I start to compromise my integrity as a person, that's when I don't want no part of it. I can see why J. Cole decided to back out. I still don't like the apology because Cole is one of my favorite rappers. He's probably, I would say Drake and Cole are probably my two favorite rappers right now. But I prefer J. Cole as a lyricist over Drake. And Cole has had a lot of braggadocious bars in his music for years. Like one of my favorite lines on Johnny P's Caddy, I'll put your favorite rapper in the noose, never letting them loose. Like you can't say these kind of bars and then when it's time to go to battle, you say like, I'm out, I don't want no part of it. And maybe because you saw Kendrick as a friend, so like it's kind of hard for you to battle a friend. Kanye has went at you, Simba's went at you. You gotta go at some of these other dudes, but it is what it is. But I see why Cole was like, nah, man, I'm not with this because the way it's going right now, this is ugly, and I personally don't like it. Of course, I'm entertained and listening, but it's taking turns that I didn't think it was gonna go. Like it started to be more, in my opinion, it was about who's just the better rapper, the better artist. But now it's not about that. It's about who they are as people and trying to tear down their characters, diminish them as people, diminish their existence on this earth. That's some grimy, shiesty stuff. But it is what it is. Find first probably the soil. It's usually right here. I don't know. Oh, that's the one I need. So I need this one right here, which is the cactus and the mix. Yeah, I need that one right there. I think this is the right size. Pretty sure that's good. What else? Oh, yeah, let me go check that. I need one of these. Probably just a 10. Oh, that's not 10 inches. That's 8. That's also 8. I need a 10. The 10s are here, but they're sold out. So I think Walmart should have those. Excuse me. Drop off. And now one more thing. Where are those? Excuse me. Where are your yard waste bags?
A little bit further. So you're right past the brooms right
Okay,
here.
okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Left?
Big old box.
Okay. Got you. This here? I passed it.
Yeah. Okay. If you need something to help you put the waste in the bag,
No, yeah, I'm good here. Thank you.
Please remove your... Would you like an e-receipt? Thank you for shopping at the Home Depot.
I just realized that something or someone hit my car. My passenger door has this weird ding on it. It kind of looks like a cart. I'm gonna show you guys when I get home. It looks like a cart could have hit it. Trying to think of when that could have happened because I watched it last week and I didn't see that. It looks like it's probably fresh, but it's kind of hard to tell. Kind of annoyed about that. One thing about me, when I go places, I park at the back of the parking lot and I'll walk because and my car by any means is not super nice. It's not really new. It's a very old car, but I don't want, if there's going to be a ding on, it's going to come from me and something that I did is self-inflicted. I don't want people just creating dings all in my car. So I don't know when that happened, but it looks like it's recent. But anyway, we're done with Home Depot. About to run over to Walmart, run in and run out so I can get back home and try to knock out this yard work. Because it's already late. I didn't say the time. It's already late in the evening, or late in the afternoon rather. It's about to turn 6. It's 5:56 right now. It's about to be 6 o'clock. And I want to get this grass cut before it gets dark. So I only got like a couple hours. So let's head over to Walmart. Now we at Walmart. Just need a couple things here. Should all be right over here. Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Isn't it here somewhere? Where is the peroxide? Did I go past it? Back here maybe? Oh, yep, here it is. One of these. Oh, they got one with a spray. Do I need the spray though? I don't think I need the spray. I can put it in the spray bottle. It's 3%. I think I'll get this one. What's the difference with this one? It's also 3%. What's the difference? I don't know what the difference is. Pink and purple labels. I'm gonna just get the purple label. I don't know what the difference is, but I'm going with this one. And now we just need the saucer, which should be right back here in the planter section. We need a 10, which is right here. All right, all set. Man, this grass is long. Yeah, it's gonna take me a while to get this cut. I might have to cut it twice, honestly. It's just too long. I shouldn't have let it get this long. You probably can't even tell how long it is just off the camera back there, but I'm gonna show you on my phone. Look at this. The grass is just really, really long. I mean, it's not like a jungle or nothing, but it's longer than it's been in a very long time. I gotta take care of the front and this. And ironically, the front isn't as bad, but the back, as you can see, it's pretty bad, so it's time to take care of this. This is that hay I was telling you guys about. It's kind of hard to see, but it looks kind of like a cart to me. I'm not entirely sure, but it looks like a cart. That wasn't there before. only halfway through, but had to take a break. Sheesh. This is all I've gotten done. It's literally half of the yard. I still got this whole half to do. And because the grass is so long, I had to pretty much go back on it twice. And I still got this whole half. Oh, yeah, this is a workout. Just finished. It's dark now. Took some time to cut, but I got it all done. Now, time for me to take a shower. Tell me why my neighbor had to start cutting his grass as soon as I sat down to start filming this video. Ain't that a damn shame? He couldn't have picked any better timing. Of course he didn't know, just a minor inconvenience. But I got an hour of daylight. I think he's almost done now. As you guys can see, we got a plant out here. So what I'm out here doing is I want to repot this snake plant. Now this snake plant is a little more sentimental, a little more dear to me. As you can see, it's leaning quite a bit and it's not supposed to be like that. And the reason why that's happened, based on the research that I've done, is because that there is potential root rot inside the soil. And if anybody doesn't know what that means, root rot essentially means that there's too much water that accumulated within the soil and it's causing some damage to the roots of the plant. This plant belonged to my mom, and as some of you may already know, my mom passed last year, and this is one of the plants that she had in her apartment along with 2 other plants. And I took all 3 because if you saw my day in a life video, I mentioned that I used to live with a female who was much better at plants than I was. She knew stuff and I didn't know anything. So for that reason, I decided to take the plants. She helped a little bit with just keeping them alive and helping me learn more how to take care of them. But there was a lot that I just had to learn on my own as well. Now, because she no longer lives with me, I have to do all of this on my own. And I've gotten much better at this. I'll say that much. You know, my mom always made fun of me for having artificial plants. And up until I got these plants out of her apartment, I only and always had artificial plants. I had to learn everything within this past year. The problem with that is that the learning curve caused one of the plants to die, which I was really deeply hurt by that because, you know, that was pretty much all I had of my mom, being that these were her plants and I wanted to try to keep them alive for her. Sorry if that was too loud. I probably didn't even need this plastic. I got the plastic because I was intending to do this in the grass. But then I thought maybe I should just do it up here. And I didn't want to have a whole bunch of soil and dirt all over the place. But I mean, we are outside, so I guess it shouldn't really matter. But I guess I want to minimize how much mess I'm making. So let me try to fix this plastic. Because it's my mom's plant, and of course it means a lot to me, and I want to do everything I can to try to revive it. I have no clue what I'm doing, being brutally honest. This is my first time doing this. I'll watch videos and hopefully I'll be able to do what needs to be done the correct way. I'm going to try to repot this in this black grower pot because a lot of the stems, the flowers have broken off because I do believe there is root rot in there. So I don't feel like it should be in this big of a pot anymore. It doesn't need to. And I gotta really try to see what I can do to rescue the roots. So I have this peroxide, which you guys saw me buy in the beginning of this video. By the way, this is like a couple days later than the rest of this video. Today is Wednesday, May 8th. The anniversary of my mom's death is in 2 days. I guess it's kind of ironic timing. First step is to get this out of here and then see what the condition of these roots are. And again, I don't even know how I can get it out. Only thing I know to do is turn it sideways and see what we can get out of here. I wanted to try to get it out in one piece, but I feel like the roots are so delicate that I didn't want to do that. Okay, things coming out. All right, there we go. But what I've learned, if it breaks apart like that, the roots have broken off inside the soil. And actually this doesn't look bad at all, but I do believe this is root rot. So now I gotta try to break apart the soil and see what's happening with these roots. You know what? They don't look that bad. Man, I have no clue what I'm doing. Now he's coming around with his trimmer. If you guys can hear that noise, you know, I'm sorry, of course. This soil is so compact. I think I'm going to take this over to the grass and get my hose and spray it to try to break up the soil, because I don't want to damage it with my fingers, with my hands. And I think that's what I'm already doing, because I'm seeing some roots break off, which I think those were dead anyway. But I'm going to grab the hose and try to spray it. The roots don't appear to be in horrible shape, but at the same time, I don't even know how to really identify the roots. I saw something that said if they were light in color, then they were good. And these look to be light in color. I really don't even know. My only hope is that it's healthy, and I wish I knew how to better identify whether it was healthy or not. I shouldn't have took my damn gloves off. My hands are all muddy now. I have no clue what I'm doing. Not a clue. Everything is pretty much together, which is a good thing, I think. Nothing has really broken off, which I would like to think that's a good thing. I gotta put my darn gloves back on. It might be a good thing everything's holding together, but again, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm gonna go inside, wash and dry my hands, and then put my gloves back on, because I've made a mess of my hands, so I gotta clean those. Put my gloves back on, and then we can try to get this thing repotted. This is what the roots look like now that I gave it a good spray. I think that's a good thing, that the roots, you know, the top looks good. There's some soil still at the top there, and I don't really know how to get all of that. But as long as I got the bottom, and I really don't know if it should look like that or if the root should be longer, I have no clue, but I'm gonna repot this in this other pot. What I'm gonna do now is just spray this with the peroxide, I guess. This is a 3% peroxide I bought at Walmart. So I'm gonna give it a good spray with that. That's supposed to help with root rot, which, I don't know, man. I'm really hoping I can save this darn plant. Really hoping I can. I'm just gonna give it a flip and then spray the other side. In other news, it appears that the beef between Kendrick and, well, I guess it's, I was about to say that the beef was over, but I don't think it's over. I just think that diss tracks are over. I don't know how well you guys can hear me over him. You can finish up.
Oh, you're fine. I'm done.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't know you were doing.
No, you're good, man. You're good. Nice guy. All right, now that he's done. So I went ahead and put a base of soil because it's really shallow, and it needs to sit high enough so I can fill it with soil. But anyway, so I was talking about the Kendrick Drake thing. So I remembered I was mentioning it earlier in this video when I went to Home Depot. The day I was filming that video, Drake hadn't responded yet, because the last song that came out was They Not Like Us. So of course, as we know, Drake eventually responded with the Heart Part 6, which he ended up dropping that night. That night I was going to Home Depot and whatnot. And I believe that was, if I remember correctly, that was Sunday. I like the way Drake was rapping. I like lyrical Drake. Those are my favorite Drake songs. And some of the singing songs are, you know, they're cool too. I like Drake when he gets in his lyrical bag. So from that standpoint, I like the song. Drake said some things in there that had you like, huh? Everybody's nitpicking. If I was, you know, effing with teenagers, I promise I would have been arrested. And people was like, that's not usually how that works. Most famous people get away with that for a long time. From that angle, he kind of messed up when he said that. My opinion on the battles and who won, I feel like I mentioned this, that I was pro Drake going into this. But I gotta be honest with myself and you guys and let you know that Kendrick won. And the reason why I say Kendrick won, because I told my brother this, and my brother was like, nah, man, it's not even over. And I was like, nah, bro, Kendrick won. It's over. And the reason why Kendrick won is because Kendrick, in my opinion, has been able to mold and shape public perception of Drake. There's more and more people calling him a pedo, which of course is not a good thing. I saw that the Heart Part 6 on YouTube has over 1 million dislikes. 1 million. I don't know how you can win a battle and you got 1 million dislikes on one of your battle songs, one of your diss songs. I don't know how that's possible. I just don't think he won. I wanted him to win, but you gotta be honest with yourself. I just hope I don't kill this damn plant. I'm trying to get enough in here so it actually stands up by itself. Because right now, it doesn't seem to be doing that. So I'm trying to get it to stand up by getting enough soil in here. It seems to be standing up now a little bit. Now what I'm gonna do actually is I'm going to try to finish this so I'm not being distracted by talking to you guys. Then I'm gonna come back at you and show you exactly how it looks at the end, because right now I'm kind of nervous about it. I'm all finished and gave it a good watering, so as you can see, it's standing up straight-ish for the most part. There's more soil on this side here because there was like this bulb. I remember showing it. There was like this bulb, which is a part of the root, I suppose, and it filled that area. And this damn bee keeps chasing me. Where is it? It just went around the corner. And I went ahead and gave it a good watering. What I'm trying to see right now is if I'm getting any water coming out of the bottom. Okay, cool. I want to make sure that the soil is draining properly. That's going to avoid further root rot. I'm going to make sure that the water is coming out of the bottom so no water is settling, which is good. So it should be good for a few more weeks, maybe a month, because snake plants don't need that much water. Then I'm going to sit it inside this decorative planter pot right here, which is what it was planted inside before. And the inside had this reservoir at the bottom, which kind of keeps some water for additional moisture, which a snake plant doesn't really need like that. And here's the mistake I made last time. It has a plug at the bottom, which isn't there now, as you can see, but it was before. So I didn't properly have the adequate drainage that it needed. And this was all the soil that was inside of it. The bottom half of the soil was pretty moist and the top half was dry. So what that means is the top half was drying out, but the bottom half wasn't. That was a mistake I made. So hopefully what I just did just now will revive it. It's standing fairly straight for the most part, so that's a good thing. So we will see. It's getting fairly dark now. I want to go ahead and end this video, but before I end it, I wanted to just give my final thoughts on the whole Drake and Kendrick thing, because I've been seeing a lot of people say stuff online. I've been seeing a lot of people's comments and seeing different polls, and it appears that Drake has some work to do with his public image because Kendrick practically decimated it. And what I'm curious to see now, the next single or album that Drake releases, what will the performance of that body of work be? Will people actually support it? The same people who's now calling him names or disliking the Heart Part 6, will those 1 million people that dislike the Heart Part 6, will those people actually support a Drake project? That's what I'm curious to see, because right now maybe it's just cool and it's trendy to hate on him. And my personal opinions on it is like, honestly, I don't know if the things that he's being accused of is true. Of course, I've seen like the video with the 17-year-old. I've seen the Millie Bobby Brown video. I've seen a couple other things. The girl who produced Money in the Grave beat, like she had an interview where she said some things which she came out and said those were taken out of context. At the end of the day, everything that's being said, there is no proof that goes behind it. He was in an actual court, not the court of public opinion. If he was on actual trial in court, and if I was in a jury, I could not convict him based off the evidence that's been brought forth to me. It's not enough. For that reason, I can't jump on that bandwagon saying he's guilty of this and guilty of that. A lot of it looks weird. I agree, a lot of it looks weird. But at the same time, if you don't have the proper context for a lot of situations, a lot of things will look off and look strange. We don't know the context of a lot of these things, but people are just running with it. There is a chance that he could be guilty of all of it. I really don't know, but I'm not of that frame of mind as to jump into say he is guilty without having the full evidence. And that's kind of where I'm at with it. I'm not a Drake hater right now. I'm not jumping on the bandwagon to say that, you know, he's this and he's that. I'm just going to say that he lost the battle, he lost the beef, and I'm curious to see what he does next. It's just that simple. I'm really hoping I didn't kill that snake plant, so I'm praying that it does survive. I looked online about if it needs fertilizer. Online said that snake plants really don't need fertilizer, but I think because I knocked off a lot of those roots, I think I probably will just get a little bit. Where's this bumblebee coming from? That's like the 5th time it's done that. It must has a nest over here somewhere. It's underneath the top stairs, probably can't see it. Yeah, there it is. Stupid bee.